our reflection for this last week in Advent before we arrive at Christmas comes to us from Philip Yancey. In a work by author J.B. Phillips, a senior angel is showing a very young angel around the splendors of the universe. They view whirling galaxies and blazing suns, and then flit across the infinite distances of space until at last they enter one particular galaxy of 500 billion stars. As the two of them draw near to the star, which we call our sun, and to its circling planets, the senior angel pointed to a small and rather insignificant sphere turning very slowly on its axis. It looked as dull as a dirty tennis ball to the little angel, whose mind was filled with the size and glory of what he had seen. "I want you to watch that one particularly," said the senior angel, pointing with his finger. "Well, it looks very small and rather dirty to me," said the little angel. "What's special about that one?" Philip's fantasy reminds me of the pictures beamed back to Earth from the Apollo astronauts, who described our planet as whole and round and beautiful and small. A blue, green, and tan globe suspended in space. Jim Lovell, reflecting on the scene later, said, "It was just another body, really, about 4 times bigger than the moon, but it held all the hope and all the life and all the things that the crew of the Apollo 8 knew and loved. It was the most beautiful thing there was to see in all the heavens." That was the viewpoint of a human being. To the little angel, though, Earth did not seem so impressive. He listened in stunned belief as the senior angel told him that this planet, small and insignificant and not overly clean, was the renowned visited planet. "Do you mean that our great and glorious prince went down in person to this fifth-rate little ball? Why should he do a thing like that?" The little angel's face wrinkled in disgust. "Do you mean to tell me," he said, "that he stooped so low as to become one of those creeping, crawling creatures of that floating ball?" "I do, and I don't think he would like you to call them creeping, crawling creatures in that tone of voice. For strange as it may seem to us, he loves them. He went down to visit them, to lift them up to become like him." The little angel looked blank. Such a thought was almost beyond his comprehension. It is almost beyond my comprehension too. And yet I accept that this notion is the key to understanding Christmas. One night in the cold, in the dark, among the wrinkled hills of Bethlehem, heaven and earth came together at a dramatic point of intersection. God, who knows no before or after, entered time and space. God, who knows no boundaries, took on the shocking confines of a baby's skin, the ominous restraints of mortality. He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn over all creation, an apostle would later write. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. But the few eyewitnesses on Christmas night saw none of that. They saw an infant struggling to work never before used lungs. Could it be true, this Bethlehem story of a creator descending to be born on one small planet? If so, it is a story like no other. Never again need we wonder whether what happens on this dirty little tennis ball of a planet matters to the rest of the universe. Little wonder a choir of angels broke out in spontaneous song, disturbing not only a few shepherds, but the entire universe. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome.